Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down and we have some exciting news as far as this non-fungible token is concerned. And yes, I'm talking about Chiliz, aka CHZ, because something amazing happened. AC Millan tweeted about CHZ, and just all these amazing things that are going to be coming, especially as far as the socials.com app is concerned. So is this going to propel the price of Chiliz to a whole new level? And we're also going to end up talking about Rune Thorchain, because this one is about to do something amazing. But I just want to remind you that these are high risk trades. So if you guys don't really know anything about proper risk management, I really urge you to sit this one out and just wait for better prices, because you might end up losing a whole lot of money, because a lot of these cryptocurrencies are pretty much at all-time highs, and a 30%, 50% correction can come anytime soon. So you don't want to be ending up, having losing trades, especially if you don't really know exactly how to behave and how to react. Because I am a day trader, I'm consistently looking at the charts. So if you are busy, right, you just don't want to risk your portfolio like that. So to all the people who are, experienced traders out there, then you might potentially want to look at these trades. So I just wanted to give you this disclaimer, because a lot of you have got a bad habit of always doing the wrong thing at the right time, okay? So please be very careful. And I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Whatever you do, please do your own due diligence. But first of all, just like I always keep on telling you, right, you have to look at what BTC is doing. And for the past few days, I mean, if you guys have been part of my YouTube channel, right, I don't really want to reference my previous YouTube channels, but my previous YouTube videos, because I did talk about this, okay? I did talk about this first area of resistance, okay? This cluster of resistance is now turning into support. If you can see, right, we obviously had a very good scalp session right over here, because the price did drop below the resistance area number 1, and we also have resistance area number 2. This is basically where we're going to be heading in the next few hours or days. And yeah, this trade is actually doing very well. And remember what I keep on telling you, right? If you really want to make money trading, right, you only have to know about 3 to 5 things. Number 1, you have to identify resistance levels, you have to identify support levels, and you have to monitor how the price interacts with these resistance and support levels, because it's really going to be something which is going to determine what type of action you're going to be able to take. Like, for example, in this particular case, right, our resistance area is now turning into support. You understand? It's really holding up really strong, and we're seeing a lot of buying power and a lot of healthy buying volume as far as holding this particular price. So previous resistance turns into support. So I really want 55,000 US dollars to turn into very good support. However, if we end up dropping, because sometimes we just have to cut some over leveraged traders out there, right? It's called stop loss hunting, okay? Sometimes these market makers usually do stop hunting and all that stuff. So we could potentially, it's a probability. Trading is all about probabilities, okay? Do not do any wishful trading, okay? We might end up weakening to the downside, and if we end up losing this particular support, I really expect the price of Bitcoin to find support around 52,000 all the way to around 51,500 etc. So this is going to be a very good area to scalp a very sharp wick to the downside, and then we're going to end up going like that. So those are the two scenarios. If the bulls are going to hold up, because I really think the bulls can actually hold up, because we've been grinding towards this area for a very long period of time. As you can see right over there, there's a lot of liquidity which has been grabbed from the bottom. So this is one of the reasons why it is highly likely for us to go and test this ultimate liquidity level above, or rather close to, the all-time high. So that's a play that I'm looking forward to. And if BTC is going to be very bullish, right, you damn right, you guys already know that the alts are going to do very well as well. And if you look at the BTC dominance, right now the BTC dominance is slightly it's not really doing very well. So it's pretty much stagnant. So when that happens, if the price of Bitcoin goes up, altcoins usually tend to perform very well. But you have to remember that these altcoins are very volatile. Okay, these altcoins are very volatile. Whatever BTC does, they over exaggerate it. If BTC goes by 5% up, these altcoins are going to be going by 10 to 20% up, if you know what I mean. So this is one of the reasons why I always love referencing what BTC is doing and then just applying that to outs, because I know that I'm going to make much more money trading these outs. Anyhow, with that said, I'm sure you guys already understand my logic. Okay, so remember, support, resistance, check the price action around these areas, and then figure out your trading strategy. So this time around, the resistance area number 1, as far as BTC is concerned, is turning out to be like very, very strong support, and we're holding. So there is a possibility of us continuing towards the upside, and this is one of the reasons why I'm like sort of scalp longing some out. So these are like very quick trades. I'm not really going to get caught up in case something happens, so it just depends on your schedule as well. Now anyway, let's talk about something which is amazing, okay, because I really want to talk about this non-fungible token, which is actually on the Binance smart chain. Okay, so it was supported by the Binance launchpad, and it's actually proving to be a very good investment because it is doing very well, and these guys are like really doing their own thing, and they're getting partnerships after partnerships. But remember, do not forget about the market psychology. Okay, so right now we're actually experiencing optimism, hope, belief through and all that stuff. Of course, this is going to happen like in a short time frame. Okay, this is not going to be like in the long term time frame, because overall 2021, early 2022, it's bullish, man. It's really bullish. But these market psychology patterns do play out on a smaller time frame, because trading is made up of fractals. Fractals on the 5-minute, fractals on the 4-hour, fractals on the daily, fractals on the 1 week, fractals on the monthly as well. So these things tend to play out on smaller time frames. So on smaller time frames, like for example on the daily and on the 4-hourly, best believe we're going through these emotions right over here, and there's going to be a correction, there's going to be a dip, there's going to be a 30-40% dip. It's going to come. Just chill, just be patient, because sometimes the markets are irrational. Okay, so anyhow, getting back to Chiliz, this one is a very risky trade. However, we do have some decent volume action coming through here, but we're not really seeing like any follow through volume right over here. So this is one of the reasons why I'm saying this is probably going to be the end of this particular journey as far as CHZ is concerned. So I would really consider taking profit above $30, as far as Chiliz is concerned, because this is actually pretty risky. You understand? And this is definitely just going to go and retest the liquidity right over here. We might slightly potentially go above, but it's not really going to be like that extreme, if you know what I mean. So anyway, in case we're going to end up continuing the bullishness as far as this trajectory is concerned, right? I mean, obviously getting to like look at these particular areas, close to around $40. $40 would be an area where a lot of traders are going to be taking a lot of money, like from $37 to about $40. But this is highly unlikely, so it depends on how the price is going to be interacting above $30. When the price goes close to $30, $31, $33, I'm going to make a follow-up video. So we're probably going to come and retest this minus 0.13 fib level right over here, right? And then depending on how the price is going to react, then we can know whether it's going to proceed and go to $37 to $40. So right now, this is like a very quick scalp. I wouldn't hold this trade for like a very long period of time, and this is roughly like a 10 to 15% if it ends up playing out in our favor. So this is a very risky trade. So if you guys were investing in Chiliz for the past month, I'm sure you guys are living very lavishly right now. So you shouldn't even be bothered about these things, and you should just be taking your profits. Don't get greedy, because greediness has really shattered a lot of empires right now. And right now you're trying to create your cryptocurrency portfolio gigantic empire. So you remember, this is all about remaining with money by the end of it. Also, please do not get greedy, okay? So anyhow, that is as far as Chiliz is concerned. And AC Millan did publish this official tweet. So like, we know these tactics, okay? So I've been in the game for like a very long period of time. I've seen these partnerships announcements made left and right, because like, this is just a publicity stunt. Perhaps AC Millan has been paid to publish this tweet and all that stuff, so nothing official has been officially done. It's just a tweet, it doesn't really sort of amount to anything. So please do not get carried away. Just do not read this tweet and say, okay, this is it, I'm selling my kids, I'm going to sell my organs, I'm going to sell my kidneys and buy Chiliz and retire on an island. Please do not do that, okay? Because like, this could be like a marketing ploy, if you know what I mean. But the socials.com app is legit. People are using it. People are gravitating towards this. This is one of the reasons why NFTs should definitely be on your portfolio. Oh, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Rune is actually pumping. Anyway, enough talking about Chiliz. Let's talk about something exciting, because I'm on fire, ladies and gentlemen. I am on fire. And you have to remember, these are high risk trades. I'm going to be scalping for the next, I don't know, 24 hours or less. So I'll be in and out just like that, okay? So anyhow, getting back to Rune has actually surpassed its previous all-time high, as you can see right over here, right? The previous all-time high was around $6.32. I mean, this was just like a few hours ago, okay? March 10th, 2021. So we are about to ascend into the stratosphere as far as pumping is concerned. So, I don't really know much about this particular coin. All I know is it's a DeFi project on the Cosmos ecosystem, okay? But I am a technical guy. I'm all about the technicals. I barely look at the fundamentals. I don't even know why this thing is pushing, but I know there is price action that I love gravitating towards too. And right now, let me even like give you like a money making secret, okay? So these Fibonacci levels that I'm using, these are custom tailored Fibonacci level, right? So if you want to like get these inputs that I have, I mean you can do your Googles. You can Google and just find the same setup, but these Fibonacci levels are on steroids. These are not your regular Fibonacci levels that you can find on TradingView and all that stuff. So I know how to use them. So basically, a golden rule of these custom tailored beyond 10x Fibonacci levels is, once price action starts penetrating and going above the minus 0.13% fib level, right, best believe it's got more bullish momentum. So for the past few days, right, for the past few hours, the price has been hitting this Fibonacci level. It has been hitting it, and this is most definitely going to end up breaking out. We're going to like experience that explosive push towards the upside, because number one, we are pretty much at all-time high. BTC is doing very well, so there's actually more bullish momentum. So this is one of the reasons why I'm saying, okay, this is actually a legit breakout, and anytime soon these bulls are going to be taking the Rune RUNE token to the next level. Okay, so first of all, we're going to see how the price is going to be reacting. Like, once we break out of this particular area, and $6.32 is going to be nothing. So right now the apparent price is around $6.30. Okay, so once we go above the $6.32, which is the previous all-time high, right, we're going to begin our journey towards the moon. I don't really know how far it's going to go, but I've got these targets where I am looking out for for the resistance and the support. Okay, so this particular area between $6.91 to $7.13, these are going to be like areas of value that I'm going to be looking out for, because if the price is going to be like choking around these particular areas, then it's going to reverse towards the downside. But if it's going to sort of end up finding support around this particular area and the volume is going to be increasing, then it's going to be a pump towards the upside. Because you know, sometimes traders, and I used to be this type of trader, traders sometimes fear unknown territory. You understand? Yeah, especially when you don't really have like any trading data. You're like, okay, is it really going? Because you don't really have like any anchor points. You don't really know which areas you can use as support and as resistance. But sometimes situations like this, if we take a look at Chiliz, right? If you look at the way it was behaving, it was in uncharted territory. I mean, like ever since it broke this particular resistance, right? It just kept on going higher and higher. Ever since it broke this particular resistance, look at this. This was uncharted territory. There has never been previous data, never been previous trading action. So how do you trade these particular things? This is where the custom Fibonacci levels come in, and it just like puts everything in perspective. So you know what I do? I do teach some private trading consultation. So if you guys are interested, please let me know. My email is in the description box below, but I have to let you know it's not cheap. Okay, so if you guys haven't made any money from my previous videos, don't worry about it. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Regardless, you're going to make a ton of money for free. Okay, so to all the people who are interested, you know, like private one-on-one trading consultations and all that stuff, you know, just send me an email, and yeah, we're going to arrange the situation and just talk about these things. So this is basically what I wanted to like give you an update. So in case I said a lot of stuff, because a lot of you have got like a very short attention lifespan, here is the situation. If we end up going above this particular negative 0.13% fib level, right, we're going to most likely continue pushing towards the upside, and we're most likely going to face a lot of resistance between $6.91 all the way to $7.13 as far as Rune is concerned. So if we are going to be blessed enough whereby BTC is going to continue having this bullish momentum, or if it's going to be stable, then we might potentially see Thorchain, aka Rune, go into you know, like some new territories as far as price appreciation is concerned. So we might see explosiveness, if you know what I mean, because you know the technicals are saying it's about to pump. It's a pump, you know. And as far as Chiliz is concerned, I would be very careful if I were anybody who's like trying to get in on the action, on the last minute action, you know. But you might never know. Like this tweet right over here from AC Millan can just like really send the cryptocurrency community into sort of I don't know, extreme excitement, and then they're just going to end up buying a whole lot. But usually, buy the rumor, sell the news. So this is the time that you're supposed to be taking profit and just putting money off of the, you know, like get out of the game for a little bit and just chill in USD Tether and look for some other better trading setups. There's always opportunities around these ends, man. So please just take it easy. So if you're going to be risking, and if you feel like you've got like a lot of risk tolerance, then just best believe, you know, like this particular area is going to be like a lot of resistance. The previous all-time high around you know, 30 cents. Okay, so 30 cents, yeah, 30 cents. Was I saying $30? I meant 30 cents. You know, 26 cents to about 30 cents. That's what I meant. Sorry, my bad. I think I got too excited so previously. So please forgive me. I meant resistance around the 30 cent level. So yeah, I said $30. That's weird. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyhow, BTC is doing very well, and just like I told you, this particular resistance area is holding up and turning into support, and Rune is doing very well. So yeah, check it out, and we'll have this conversation again in the next few hours. And remember, I'm just scalping these trades. Like, I've got tight stop losses, so in case anything bad happens, I'm going to be safe. So you guys have to manage your risk. If you're so very busy, if you don't really have time to like look at these charts, please avoid these trades. You know, yeah, you're better off being safe instead of being sorry, if you know what I mean. Because by the end of it, oh, you're going to come back to my YouTube channel and say, hey, you told me to buy and then it's dipping. No, it's because you've got the wrong strategy. You didn't really get what I was saying, because you're not really a trader like that. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. It's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, because you're going to make money, and you're going to be a better trader just by listening to me, and just the way that I analyze things. You're going to be a very good trader. Okay, so drop me a comment in case you've got any questions, and in case you've got like any technical questions that you would love me to clarify. Please drop them in the comment section below, because I really want this community to be very active, you know, because, you know, we're family. We are family. All right. Okay. Later.